Yeah, man. Good music is timeless. It can never die, you know. No party without. Hello, bonsoir.
Oh shit.
Well, you weren't expecting me to bring you on? Wait, wait, brother. Welcome, welcome to the live. Welcome, welcome.
I did it.
I'd like to talk a little bit about global music productions tonight.
Oh God, nah. Boy, you put me on the spot again.
Well,
Yeah.
that's what it is. That's what it is. But you deserve the spotlight. So we introduced you last week for those of you who probably haven't checked out the live or haven't seen it. But I'll ask you to reintroduce yourself, and we want to really talk about that's a real big name when you talk about global music production. So I want you to tell us a little bit about your vibes, make the people know. You know what I mean? Yeah, the man behind the hits and the vibe and bringing back that kind of that sound which we spoke about years years back. We spoke about um the influence in terms of some of the tones in the music that a lot of the new producers seem to seem to avoid. They try to create soca without using the right elements, etc., etc. But we'll get into that. I just tell us a little bit about the vibe and what sort of music you bring out and what just talk to the people, man.
Well, Sam, like I always tell you, um, I I believe in sticking to my roots, right? And I believe in just trying to enhance the roots a little bit.
Okay, okay,
And so I think soca has some basic fundamentals. You know, the congas and the little percussion. I don't want to be, I mean, I know now a lot of people gone in a direction where they use a lot of synths to play percussion, and
right,
I don't have a problem with that. But
right,
you know, they get certain elements that I personally don't believe in living out.
right.
And I stick to that, and I add since I add some sort of modern elements, but the fundamentals have to be there. They have to
You
be
have
there.
to be there.
And I don't care what nobody say. A lot of people bash me for that. They say, "Oh boy, you're moving the time," and I don't care. I do music because I love it, and I love certain aspects of music. I'm not gonna change that. So whatever.
There's a point you always make to me, and it's a really valid thing. You say, well, if it's not broken, why fix it or why change it? You say
Oh no,
careful, don't change the formula.
let me say, no, hello, let me say it like the country of my heart. If Kentucky not change the recipe, what make me food change for me? Ain't?
But you understand? You understand? And you see, that's the disconnect we have sometimes between the new generation of producers. Whereas the music evolves, but like you mentioned, some elements is key elements, and a lot of people who listen to music, whilst we will enjoy something, but there's a reason why this song, this certain songs kind of outlive other songs. They kind of last generations, you know. And you hear some of the songs now, and within a month or two of rotation, people get tired of it.
So I think I think in my opinion, I think the reason why a lot of the songs that live forever, you listen to the lyrical content. That's my opinion.
So you saying it's not the music, it's the lyrics.
Because let me tell you, so hear this, right? Listen to look at hot.
Right.
Look at all these old songs. These songs, uh,
Wicked.
but you come there full of gas, boy.
Well, that's the big answer.
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm glad we have you on because you make a valid point there. You mentioned about a lot of these songs. It's not just the music; it's the lyrics.
No,
It's the
but
lyrics
Sam,
that's
but
why some of these songs don't really last in terms
but
of
Sam, but Sam,
Lyrics.
hold on.
Yeah, that's true.
But
That's
but
true.
Sam, but let's be realistic, right? Listen to Hot. Yeah, and okay, let's listen to Bygas. Bygas. Let's use him as an example.
okay.
Yeah.
Eh,
Bygas playing every year.
but everybody can relate to it.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah.
Everybody can relate to it.
Yeah.
The Caucasians can relate to it. The Chinese can relate to it. Everybody can relate to it, right? But there are certain things, you know, you like because of the lyrics, a lot of people can't relate to it.
Yeah,
So forget about the
very
music. The
true.
music could the music could be nice. And again, everybody, I don't care. And I'm going to use this forum to let everybody know that I do not care who think I'm biased, who think that all I know is Flames. I don't care. I will always use Flames as an example because Flames music will live forever. Everybody, all dog, cat, fish, pig, everybody can relate to Flames because the lyrical content is universal. I don't care what nobody say, right? And that is why these fellas will be relevant forever.
Wow.
But there are certain other artists, they sing certain things and nobody like for instance, I always tell people, why you think Trinidad Calypso go far? The oldest from the 80s Trinidad Calypso, still the 80s Calypso in from Trinidad is still really relevant right now, right? Because back in them time, when them man was singing Calypso, he was singing about woman and rum and party stuff, and then in the late 90s and 2000, they start singing about politics. Only Trinidadians know about Panday and all them kind of things. Nobody in the world nothing about that.
Yeah, yeah.
You checks in.
Yeah, true. True.
So I mean, come on. That's how I
Yeah.
see it.
But
That's very
what you
valid
see the
because
mixing, because if you have to check Calypso and Lucia a long time ago, they didn't used to think
Yes,
about politics, but now they
yes.
add in
Walk
politics
on,
into
walk
it.
on, walk on
And yeah,
wine. All them kind of thing. When back in, let's talk about Scabby. But Scabby was singing about things that everybody could relate to. I'm like, boy, who again? No politics, but
true.
everybody singing about political thing now, and you expect the music to go anywhere? Yeah, they go nowhere. Nobody know nothing about people and all. Nobody know nothing about that.
Yeah, true. True.
Come on.
True. True. I mean, I get sent a lot of music, and then sometimes, like you say, it's disappointing. I will analyze the song in terms of from a production standpoint, from a musical standpoint, and a lyrical standpoint. And sometimes, boy, you realize like, boy, that song have the potential, but it will not reach as far as it can just because of what is lacking in terms of maybe lyrically. So that's why I'm also an advocate of artists sharing your music, get a second or third or fourth opinion beyond your circle, beyond your producer. Because there's certain producers, I'm pointing no finger, but if somebody come to them to record a song, it just bounce and draw. Do they work?
yeah,
Boom. They will never tell you, Gassa,
yeah.
boy, change that. Because that's a hard pill to swallow when you tell an artist, boy, that I really cut me.
Now
You know?
remember that the last live we had, I told you about Libo. The same thing, Libo used to do that. Whenever
Yeah.
artists come in his studio,
You have to
and
be
when
you
she's
have to be
telling you
honest.
straight,
You have
he's
to be
not
honest with
recording it.
them.
Yeah, go and
You
fix
have to
up
be
that.
honest.
Yeah,
And
A lot of them can't take on that. They can't take that.
yeah.
now that's a
It,
discussion we were having because he said something to me. We were discussing something, an artist, and some artists, if you have to mention, give them a creative advice. They'll reach on your mother this and hold your that,
Exactly.
and they say, oh, you're fighting them down.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
well, Well, let me tell you, but but like for me, like I've had certain experiences where like from like I'm listening to the artist sing and the key too high or too low, and they don't understand that, and as the producer and the musical person in the room, I say, look, either I think you should raise the key or lower the key, because like I have a thing for keys, like like sometimes somebody come and sing something and it's like a happy thing and it's like a hype thing and the key too low, it make the song, the mood of the song just seem
Yeah,
gloomy and
true,
dark. So it's
true,
key had to be higher, and them
true.
man don't understand that. And when you say them kind of thing, they don't understand. It's either they don't understand or they figure, boy, who are you to come and tell me? Them kind of thing. That's why, boy, I just sometimes I just figure I just produce music for myself.
Nah, nah, nah. We all go through that, We all go through the soul searching where, but you want to be honest with an artist because you want to see them succeed, and it's not just
Yeah.
about it's not just about you know a payday or check at the end of the day. You want them to, because they're represented by you being associated with the one that possibly produced the track. It's your name to some degree that's
Yeah,
associated with
yeah.
the song.
Yeah.
You know,
Well,
look, we
well,
have
well, well
Hillary saying,
it have some things that I just tell people to put my name on that.
let me tell you, I used to do that for a while, until I realized, boy, it's better you don't do it if you do that, because if you tell them don't put your name behind it, you know what I mean? What if today, tomorrow the song score?
No, 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 they can put my name on the registration, but the public I don't put my name.
Oh my God, no, you're bad, you're bad, man. You're bad, you're bad, you're bad. Boy. Yeah, man. I'm trying to bring in another producer we have here. But Rob, big up yourself, man. Thanks for joining us, Rob. We have Rob in the house. Rob, my brother. What you saying, Rob? We have Hillary. Hillary said, I have a Canadian co-worker, born and raised Canadian, and all he can listen to at work is Burning Flames.
No, I see somebody post something there about some Burning Flames thing.
Yeah, we have to read the comments too, the comments. The comments.
Somebody named Hillary. I think they say they have a Canadian co-worker that listen to Flames
Okay,
alone.
I want to play a track there, which is a track that was released not too long ago. And we'll talk about it a little bit. What I love about it is I'll be talking about tones where you've given our kind of folk heritage vibe and you modernize it a bit. And it has the Flames influence. So I'll just play it.
Which song is that? Hey, that's it.
check what the man
Maybe I'm
doing
a
here,
bush.
Yeah, ambush me, boy.
Yeah, check what the man doing here.
Ambush me.
I say, come on, baby, let me make you happy. I will put you right. All right. Look to the left, look to the right. Take the center. You hear that? Stop. We're gonna do this. Yes, yes, that's what we're talking about. So when you hear them kind of elements in the music, it hit home with you. It sounds familiar. It had that
Yeah.
vibe, and lyrical content there. You want me to the right? Look in the center. So tell us about production wise, that track, the inspiration, the vibe, who's singing it, XYZ, you know?
So that's 4 minus 1. 4 minus 1 band. That's Frost, Slack, and myself. Um, I think the lyrics slack and frost, but the idea, the whole music, it started frost.
Okay.
Frost is the one that thought of the melody, that's the Ramopolio thing. The Ramopolio,
Right.
that's Ramopolio,
Right.
right?
Right.
Frost is the one that come up with the idea, and then I just add
So
add,
Put it
add
together.
the little.
are you guys taking part next year for Super Monarch?
Yeah,
X, 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 you take a beeline there.
I think I'll be lying.
X, I suspect X putting his plan together, so he's trying to see who he up against.
Yeah.
let me take a sip on that.
So, Juan, you ask your question there. Are you taking part?
That's for us to know, and you'll find out.
All right. Well, in any case, we're expecting more music from y'all.
I
Okay,
mean,
okay.
of course.
All right.
I mean, yeah, man. Yeah, it have things, man. It have things.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So
But
that track in particular, I mean, we released it. Well, you released it not. I would say it's a couple months. A couple months
October,
already.
yeah, October.
October. Yeah. So I would say, especially with um the events and stuff they have um for the year, I think that's a track that needs to be really re-released or pushed in the new year and pushed because it's a big song,
That's the plan.
But
That's the plan. I just waiting for well, we waiting for Christmas
to pass.
to pass, and the New Year,
Yeah.
or the New Year shebang, and and
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
we go start put, because even the other one, the other one, I'm not going to say the name. The other one,
Okay.
I find it kind of justice was not done to it. And a lot of people, they hear this song, and they say, boy, that's a big song. But
Yeah.
I think the artists cause a problem in Saint Lucia, especially. The artists cause the general public to only look out for soca music between the months of May and July, because I like in May and June, or around that time, everybody looking for soca, everybody into soca. But once you see it's outside that, nobody pays attention to it.
True.
We released a song in October because it was Creole, and because of
Yeah.
the whole Ramapolio thing, and the other one is is like a Creole kind of vibe, but
Yeah.
but we didn't really get as much attention. But I know
Attention
that's
as
because it's not carnival. Once you see
yeah.
April, May reach after Easter, people go start paying attention, and then I think the song will get more and more play. And everybody's saying that. Everybody's saying
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. Well,
So
you see, that's the thing with songs too. When you have a good song on your hand, you have to look at the next factor, the timing of release. And sometimes you release the song, and it takes a while for the DJs to come on board, just because of, like you said, fets, nothing happening.
yeah,
So
yeah,
the
yeah.
DJs already want to play nothing new because they want to stick in their comfort zone. So
Mm-hmm.
that's why it's really good that we could have the relationship between studios, producers, DJs, radio stations, and stuff. So there could be outlets where the music could really get a fair pushing even out a season. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because music should not be a seasonal thing to begin with.
Nah.
You know?
And we've had this conversation before. I keep telling you, I don't see why every month man can release two, three
Yeah,
songs.
that's how it should be. That's how it
Again,
should be.
again, I don't care. Again, I make everybody know. Disclaimer: I don't care who say I bias. Back in the day, the band, that same band, used to release music all year round, and then when Carnival come around, close to Carnival, the man would release an album with all them songs that released over the last 7 months. So I don't get it. I don't understand why we have to wait. You know, the Americans releasing R&B all year round. The Jamaicans releasing reggae all year round. You
True.
know,
True.
I was listening to. I think you sent that to me. This guy, this DJ, he was saying, like basically summary, soca is not a genre.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said that to
That's
me, right?
another topic we have to. Yeah. That's
Right.
another topic we need to discuss as to why
So why
that
you
is the
think?
case.
But why you think? But it's our fault. It's the artist's fault because they're waiting. Everybody only just waiting for carnival time, carnival time, carnival time. Carnival is it only lasts 2 months, May, June, July, and that's it. You know, look at Triple K, Little Dominica, Triple K, and Signal and look at Rich. Rich releasing music all year round.
Right.
Who
Right.
who 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 out all year round? Who out touring all year round?
Very true.
I mean, come on,
That's some big points you bring in there.
come on,
That's
man.
true.
Hillary says music is a way of life and should be an everyday thing. That's a very valid point, Hillary.
But of course,
It's a very valid point. Pick up
of
yourself,
course.
Cohen. Cohen, we have Cohen in the house as private 6P6 Productions. Let's see if we could bring Cohen in. Cohen, I not seeing you. Let me try to see. I'm not sure if he's still around. Yeah, the forum is ready, so we could all,
You good?
you know, let's see. Let me see if I could see him. Let me try to add him if it will let me. Cohen, if you still around, give me a comment so I could try to bring you in.
Private
No, it's
six.
not showing me him. Private 6, yeah, I'm trying to add him.
You should have
I've been trying
private
to add
six. Yeah.
Leo.
You
Leo.
even showing your thing. Why are you showing the people there?
Woo, that's artwork. That's artwork for the new album, you know. And on that note regarding burning flames, we got an announcement there recently that they're coming out with an album, the original Burning Flames. So that is
But
like
I wish I could play that video in the live. I wish I could play that video in the live.
for the video in the live. Yeah,
Yeah.
but you have to start. Yeah, we have to start
Okay.
being able to do that. I guess on another phone or something. Big up yourself,
Yeah.
John Baptist Williamson. That's Running Man.
That's the running. Anyway, I even want to hear about that. I don't hear about that, man.
Frederick said more music, the more people pay attention. That's very true. That's very true. So that's well, okay. I'm gonna play devil advocate for a second there. So it's easy to say, well, boy, more music all year round. Let's release more music and things. The artists now will say, boy, they can't afford to do that because it's costing so much. What would you say to them in that degree? That they could only afford because the DJs only playing the songs carnival time, they only get to perform in fets carnival time. So why should they release music off season when no fets and then they still have to pay the studios to record, etc., etc. What would you say to them? X, what other artists? What would you say X? That's not a valid point.
Yeah, it's about yeah.
So from a producer standpoint, studio standpoint, what would you say to an artist that approach you
No,
or that says, well,
I was distracted. Look, somebody said to add Leo.
I've been trying to add Leo, you know. I've been trying to add him.
Yeah.
Where DJ Leo? The people want to see DJ Leo on the live. DJ Leo, I sent you about 6 invitations. I send you another one again. Let me see. It looked like I got to send you a royal invite in the mail.
Yeah.
Leo, I added you again. I'm waiting for you to come on. But so if an artist say to you, for example, as a producer, boy, I have a nice song idea. I think it'll be a good song. I can't really afford to pay you. What's your regular rate? What you think is the approach in terms of if you listen to the song and you realize, okay, well, in my opinion, that song is saying nothing.
But hold on. Let me tell you. I will speak for myself.
You say not seeing
Right?
that. I didn't know again, Leo.
I will speak for myself. And Sam, you know me already. I is a man that like to see thing happening, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, if it's something that you know that can be a hit or something that that makes sense, I don't mind jumping on it. I mean, it's let me just make it happen. We
Yeah.
talk money later.
Yeah.
If supposing the thing become a hit, supposing it become a hit, then we'll be in a position a year later to say, okay, look, this make $200,000. So we split that.
Yeah.
Stay there.
Facts. Facts.
So
My
Sorry.
my opinion on that, there is a lot of artists that cannot afford. You know that people struggling in St. Lucia. It's not everybody that working. Now, if the person come in the studio to record and he doesn't have money, the producer should make a contract or whatever. So
but
that's how it's supposed to be. Do a contract, you
but
getting that percent. If the song
well,
is a hit,
yeah.
but if the song is not a hit, you just tell him.
No answer from
Yeah.
Leo yet. I've been trying to add Leo. Leo, I'm not sure what's happening. Sorry for interrupting you, but just so you know, Leo, I'll try again. Let's try again. Facebook have its own agenda, but if you accept, I'll keep on sending the request, Leo, and hopefully you'll sit and you'll join.
Now,
Yes, you
now
have some
look.
valid points. At
Now
least,
look.
well, you heard it from Juan. He's willing to work with artists if y'all
If
have
it
good
was it
music
making sense?
and
Was
it
it
making
making
sense.
sense?
Yeah, that would be
Yeah,
that would make sense. That would make sense. Now,
yeah.
believe me, you know already. Lucian's like Papi Show. Sometimes the good studio, we go in the good studio, and then the producer, they neglect the artist, and the artist will go to an old pash studio, and that it's
No,
when the
but
song making hits.
Yeah,
no, but
yeah,
but
that
but
happens
but
a lot,
but
eh?
but let me tell you. But let me tell you. I can give you a good example. Um, and some know about that. There was a particular artist. I'm not going to call his name, even if I heard his name mentioned a while ago. He went somewhere with a song, and I feel that the producer figured that the man was a nobody or a small artist, and
Hmm.
he produced the song, and the song I listened to the song, the final product, and I'm saying to myself, how in the world that song
Leave
that
that man
producer
studio.
let the song leave the
Word like
studio?
that.
The thing had
Yeah.
wrong chords. The thing, it just nothing was happening in the song. The lyrics have a lot of potential, but the music and the production was terrible, right? And then took I took the lyrics. I took the lyrics and I changed it around, and some know the thing, and night and day. And I personally don't have a problem just releasing the thing. I mean, you never know. I always tell Sam that you never know what can be a hit. Never know what can be a
Yep.
hit. Sometimes the
Facts.
thing that you feel that it will be the shit or the stupid, that might be the biggest hit. I have a friend of mine that I work with, and the man had a song years ago, and he said, boy, he just packed that song on the side. He never put on an album, and the man tell me that one day some